Welcome back to Boca Plays, episode 3 of our Utrecht to Netherlands playthrough. The first two videos, we were able to gain one of the province. We've been warned by Burgundy not to go to war, but they are currently at war with, let's see, Hungary, Provence, Lorraine, Tuscany, and Teutonic Order. I think they are only allied with, well, Castile, but I don't think Castile's involved in that war, no. So Brittany, I believe, is involved in that war with them. Yep, Brittany. Brittany is allied with them and the Papal State. Let's see who's in that war with them. Provence, Papal State, Brittany, Burgundy, and Savoy. All right. So we are waiting for this war to finish up, so we can get in there and attack either Munster or Friesland. Probably Munster. It's all going to depend on what they take and what they don't take. But Austria is at war with Hungary, and the Hansa, who is our ally, well, they're out of war, so maybe they'll join us in the next conflict. But that is the plan, so let's get going. Let's look at our papal influence. We have this guy. We'll add another point there. Stay 10 ahead. Austria has announced the Ottomans as their rival. Nice. Alright, so we got another boat. Let's add it into the other fleet. Oop. Let's get you back here. We're letting our points go up with Austria. Okay, let's recall the diplomat. If Austria will help us in one of these wars, we'll gladly go to war. Let's keep patrolling the Antwerpen trade node. See how much money that'll give us. And let's see. Will they let us go to war with Friesland? As soon as they get back, we'll know. Nope, so they just took occupied by Friesland. They're going to crush them. Let's see. Austria will not join us. Why not? Their cordial attitude and they're fighting another war. Nice. Lordy. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see, what else can we claim? Improve the capital. Yeah, we'll use the military as a workforce. That's fine. We are taking in about 1.6 per month because we have 17% of the trade power in the Antwerpen node. Let's see why. Well, Burgundy has 54%. I have the next most. Probably because of all the light ships we have there. Where's a good place to, I think we'll steal some, we'll use our pirate ships up here in the, Lubeck node. And the unfortunate thing is we're just pretty much going to be waiting at this point for, things to come to us. So let's see, Friesland to occupy those, and it looks like we're just waiting on them to occupy that. I don't think they'll annex the whole thing, but we'll see what happens. What was the war over, I guess, is the question. Current wars. Score 54. Yeah, East Frisia. So they'll probably just take East Frisia, and then I'll be able to declare war on these guys. I could probably go by myself. Yeah, they don't have any allies. We could take them by ourselves. Plus, it'll give us some new territory. So let's see. Who can we increase relations with? Brunswick probably is not the best ally. Denmark, possible. England. Let's improve relations with England. And wait for this to be done. Up by 10. Let's see if we can get this guy too. Yeah, it's going to be a little while. I guess we'll just sit back and build another boat, which would be good. I think for the time being, we're just going to go with just barks. We'll keep an eye on this. I think I'll defund my army for the time being, and as soon as that war's done, it'll get us up to 2.24. Better than nothing. So what did they end up taking in that? Still at minus 21. Alright, and they're still at war. So that's good. If we can get these two, I'd be happy. But I'll be interested to see what what Friesland's going to take. And they're allied with quite a few people. Well, Bremen and Cleves. I shouldn't have any revolt risk anywhere. No. And I guess we're just waiting. I'm thinking that if we do, I don't know. Well, we have a claim here. It's how many base tax? 4 base tax and 6 base tax. We may just take them both. Who else has claims here, though? Oldenburg and Utrecht. But it's Friesland that took it, so... Who's Oldenburg allied with? Cologne, Mecklenburg, and Pomerania. Cologne, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So we got our next fleet. Let's select you. We'll call you Vloot Van. Thievery. And we will turn you into pirates in Lubeck. Look at the Jolly Roger flag. It's so pretty. 21%. Alright, we need to start funding our army again. And we'll recall these guys back from... I don't understand why they're hostile towards us, but... it is what it is. Positive relations, but they're hostile. Sweet. %. Peace, 0.08, trade. I wonder how I tell. There's got to be a map mode that tells me what I'm taking in. Maybe it's in the economy. There we go, spoils of war. So I'm taking 0.08 in spoils of war. Maybe after we get a few more ships up there, it'll go up, which we can build another ship. So let's do that. That'll put us at 7 out of 9. And it's just not going up anymore. Let's see what the... it's a base 30, power projection +1, cleave sieging abilities 0.1. What are the chances it goes up? Well, it's going up. There's a chance that it will go up by, I think, about 60%. There you go. Surrendered. They took it. So let's see what happens. Cleves. Okay. So Cleves pieced out. Leaving. Okay. So everybody pieced out. That's Munster. Let's pause here. Let's get these guys back from here. They still have 0 allies, right? I think we're going to declare war on them. And these guys still at war. Please still be, yeah, they're still at war. Okay, so these guys must have just pieced out, which is good. England is plus 62 with us. We have this guy. Let's see what happens if we declare war here. The Hansa will join, so we'll have the Hansa join us. That would be good. Declare war here, and we'll just do this. We'll split in half and send 3 there and 2 here. Friesland has announced us. France has announced Burgundy as the rival. We've gained the trade protection against England. Oh, okay. Oh, because England is pirate shipping in the Antwerpen node, which makes sense for England to do, actually. And since this is all inland, there's not going to be any concerns of fleet blockading. So I can just continue doing what I'm doing. So they actually busted East Frisia back out, which I don't know why they do that. But if Burgundy was going to join against us, they would have already. So, doubling up. Alright, so we created a proper fleet. We got that done. Let's have you pull down to here, and you go up and meet them. Let's see what our next one that we can do is. Accumulate money, take Friesland. God, I'd love to take Friesland. Denmark has a claim, Oldenburg has a claim, Munster has a claim. They're still allied with Bremen and Cleves, but I'll be pretty strong soon. Let's not take that one just yet. Let's, how much money? 30? Let's accumulate money. Why not? Little prestige extra for accumulating money. And we actually, it looks like we get an extra military leader for free. So, can't argue that. Which Austria's still only cordial with us, but what can you do? Who are you guys allied with? Hanoverian. They're not allied with anybody. I think that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take East Frisia and kind of cut Friesland off. Let's combine you guys and send you back to being pirates in Lubeck. Ooh, I don't know that we want to do that because that'll end up pissing off the Hansa. Let's do, let's take a little pause here. Yeah, we want to be friends with the Hansa, so let's not aggravate them. Let's, 4.3. North Sea has nothing coming into it. Bordeaux has, let's do Bordeaux. So let's send them to be pirates in Bordeaux. We will spare no expense and get some extra diplomatic power. I'm really... Oh, would it be worth it to vassalize these guys is the question. Or just to take it. Allied with Anhalt, Brandberg, Bloomberg. I'm wondering if it might be worth it to... I might take... Who's Oldenburg allied with? Cologne, Mecklenburg, and Pomerania. Now that might work. Oh, we can actually go up. We have to think about what our first idea is going to be. So, since we're getting close, I am leaning heavily towards trade or naval ideas. I think the trade would probably be worth it. Or I was actually thinking maybe administrative to start, because we're going to use a lot of mercs, but we also want to get to the core creation cost. So it's probably either going to be administrative, naval, or trade as our first idea. We'll take a military idea second or third, but I'll have to think of what we're going to use. Alright, so Cinnabrook's over. So let's retreat back to here. We need money for the most part, so I'm thinking trade's probably going to be our first idea, because that will help us out the most. Right, so let's see if we can stay ahead, actually. So we'll just increase that. Yeah, we get a neighbor bonus, minus 10% for imperial integrity, sure. We'll just upgrade that first. Cool. And we might, if we get extra money, we're gonna go up as much as we can. Get to 37 and then we'll build boats. Siege of Munster's over. Alright, so here's the question. We'll pause it and take a look at our options. If we do full annexation, it will piss off, let's see, Bremen, Brunswick, Holstein, Lumberg, Munster, and Oldenburg will take minus 42. Everybody else, a lot of people take negative 37, some people take negative 33. So that's not good, but we should be able to get that. That will probably cause the start of a coalition. Option number 2. Why can't they be, oh, because we still have that. Option number 2 is for them to be a vassal of ours, which will not give nearly as much. Well, some will be pissed off, and then it looks like, well, there's people are going to be equally pissed off regardless of how you do it. Well, in that case, we'll just take the whole thing and take the extra points that it's going to take. If we get a coalition against us, we're still allied with Austria. They'll have to defend us, and we'll just annex these guys later, but they'll be our little bitches. So we'll do that. Full annexation. Take it all. You do not have enough diplomatic power. How much do I have to have? 100. So we're almost there. We'll just have to wait a month. Or 2. And then we'll just core them. So one more month. I'm saying if annexations, if you're going to take the same amount of hit either way, you might as well just take them right now, the way I see it. Might have to spam some harsh treatment just to knock down the revolt risk, but sometimes that's what you have to do. I'll be interested to see what the coalition that happens looks like. Alright, so we'll core that, and we'll core this. We will spam harsh treatment, and harsh treatment there. That should knock down the revolt risk. Should be taking in a little bit more money now. There we go. Friesland entered into military coalition. Let's improve relations there. Which you had to kind of know that was going to aggravate people, but you know, it is what it is. That was actually pretty successful there, because we've pretty much doubled our value, and as soon as these are done, we'll be good. Let's sit this guy in Munster. And this looks like a good place to call it. We're coring what we took and trying to make sure there isn't too big of a crazy coalition against us. We're trying to get more money, and I have my daughter yelling at me in the background here. So I will be back for the next video, and I will see you then. Join me again for episode 4 of the Netherlands. Goodbye.